About 5 weeks left in hurricane season, 5 weeks of a lot of nerves for a lot of homeowners, worried that a storm may significantly damage or even destroy their most important investment. We're talking about your home. If you think it's costly to secure your home, people who live in homes that are designated as historic, they face not only cost, but red tape as well. The Now's Alana Quillen is in Parrot Cove, the historical district in Lake Worth, to explain for us today. Alana?
Shannon, anyone who lives in a historic home must follow very strict guidelines. Take a look at this 1920s house behind me. People can make improvements and modernize, but they still have to preserve the history of the home. And to keep it looking this way and safe to live in is not easy. A home built generations ago in a historic neighborhood, but this beauty comes with a hidden cost. According to the city's historic preservation ordinance, every home has to be historically consistent with the year the house was built.
Now where do we go from here?
Anthony Murata and some of his Lake Worth neighbors want to protect their treasures from hurricanes. He lives in a 105-year-old home, but because the house has been designated historic, normal shutters are not allowed.
Things that should be very simple, such as hardening one's home against hurricanes.
Here's a few examples. Accordion shutters are discouraged because it takes away from the home's design. To replace old windows, you have to prove they're inoperable. For doors, wood is preferred, but fiberglass is allowed to keep appearance.
Everyone wants to feel safe and secure. You don't want one of these old, 60 or 100-year-old windows that you can just, sort of push in.
Murata says people are spending thousands of dollars on costly upgrade requirements, permits, and pushback from the board on what you can and can't do.
There are a lot of people that are in favor of the historic program. They just want it balanced better, so that way the costs aren't as high and the challenge isn't so great.
Neighbors took the issue to city commissioners like Omari Hardy, who made an attempt to update the ordinance.
And we did try to fix it here in Lake Worth. We tried to change the ordinance, and then the state came back and told us no.
The city's hands are tied by the State Department of Interior, which sets high standards for these historic districts.
That was really disappointing for me, because here in local government, we hear from the people a lot more than bureaucrats in Tallahassee hear from the people.
Hardy believes Lake Worth will appeal the state's rejection.
If we have a solution that helps make people's lives better here in Lake Worth, we should be allowed to do that. Don't handcuff us, don't tie our hands when we're trying to help the folks who elected us.
Lake Worth's next step is to study how their ordinance compares to other cities like Miami. Commissioner Hardy told me he hopes the state's experience with Irma was a lesson learned, and he hopes that they'll make some changes by next hurricane season. Reporting in Lake Worth, I'm Alana Quillen for the Now South Florida.